toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the UCLA Bruins. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bruins will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Iowa's offense will take the first swing of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out.
Oh, he's got some space. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47. The Hawkeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll give it to him again. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, UCLA! It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Breaks the tackle.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hawkeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. He'll take another shot here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So the UCLA Bruins offense will take the field for the first time. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You think about the long list of great UCLA running backs. You know what people forget? Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also started safety for UCLA. He started both ways. Just think about how good of an athlete you have to be to do that. But the tradition, the uniforms, the Rose Bowl, everything about UCLA just smells good.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He's got an open man. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cox. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. Back to pass, it's Hart. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean now? It means third and long. Third and long now to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs.
Breaks into the open. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
To the air on first down. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap and a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense. You got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football. You want to be in the mix. Find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Running to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Immediately fires to the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They've got it at the 41. Third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Bruins! Stealing a score on special teams. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Holds it in. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on first and 10. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Hawkeyes look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Hawkeyes will snap it on first and 10. The give to the back. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, second and 7. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed give-me fourth down conversion either, but still, they trusted him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the score. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Stopped at the 13-yard line. The return after the interception has them in business.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
caught near the sticks. It's Marshall. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air, it's Hart. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Bruins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, UCLA! No step back at week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out.
He wants to go deep. Makes a grab on the shot. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Gets away from one, finds room. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15, a 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Iowa! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Now Yeah, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
And the Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. He's looking deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Looking to pass. It's Hart. He's not afraid to go deep. Brings it down on the right side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, UCLA.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Bruins! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to Duke Slater Field at Kinnick Stadium.
Kick off and start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Bruins with the 1st and 10. To throw, it's Hart. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. He's got it. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. Gives him the big stiff arm. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a fourth down. Decision time for this offense.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on fourth down. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. UCLA will go back to work on offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here today.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fakes to grab. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. The Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Hart. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Using his feet to buy time. Connection to the right. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Smashes ahead. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The give to the left side. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eye.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes a catch at the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
To the air, it's Hart. Here comes the heat. He makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Under fire. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He's going to let it go. He's got it along the sideline. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, going to the air. Punts it out of the air. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Looking to throw on first down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Got his man in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Turning it on. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Hart. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing on some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Shoots it to the left. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Dumps it to the back. Caught close to the marker. It's Cox. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
At the 8-yard line.
And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
Big guy smells it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this second and goal. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Iowa, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Slithers into space. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Hawkeyes can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Looking downfield on first down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Short gain on the play before he slides. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with